Welcome, one and all, to glorious 30 FPS gaming. Welcome to Dark Souls, guys. I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. So if you missed my most recent Skyrim video, I went on this big rant about deciding what I'm going to play next on the channel, what I'm going to make a big thing of on the channel, RPG-wise. And I got my eye on Dark Souls 3. But I've owned Dark Souls 1 for like 2 years or something. Got it in a deep sale, so I figured why not, I'll give it a go. And I've never gotten like more than 30 minutes in. Not because it's too difficult, just because it's so clunky, and part of it's the PC port and this and that. But I thought it's about time I make a concerted effort to actually get through it, and it could be a nice primer for Dark Souls 3, which looks a lot more accessible PC-wise at the very least, because of course the port here is absolutely wholesale trash. But it's working well enough for our purposes, at least. I got the controller working, which it didn't work before, which doesn't make any sense, guys. But that was the reality of the situation. So we're going to play some Dark Souls 1. I played ahead just a little bit, just to make sure I'm not embarrassing myself, entirely. And you know what? It's not that bad, and it's not that hard. You've just got to be on the ball. You just got to pay attention. So we're going to create Ricardo. No, that's my actual name. We're going to go with Ricardus, the Latin. I'll be male in Dark Souls 1. I would like to be female in Dark Souls 3. Just because the models look better, and here they look horrific. So we'll stick with male. This is the toughest decision I've had to make. I know people... They recommend that noobs start with a knight, because they're more survivable, but that's not necessarily what I found. I've played through up to the Undead Berg, I think, with a knight, and it was pretty easy, but I can't do it consistently because they're slow, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with a hunter instead. I actually kind of sped run. I don't know what the past tense of that is. Speed run through that whole starting area pretty quick with a hunter, so we'll go with that. In terms of the gift, I know people recommend the master key because it gets you into places early, as far as I'm aware, but I kind of figure, considering it's my first time through, do I necessarily want to make things harder for myself by skipping to more difficult areas, before I'm naturally meant to get to them? Does that reasoning make sense to you? Based on that, I mean, the only other issue then is like, what else do I take? Because I don't really know what else is good. I got my eye on Tiny Being's ring, a special tribal ring. HP recovers slowly while equipped. I know people are probably going to say it's not worth it because the HP recovery is probably really slow, and I'm well aware that that's probably going to be the case, but I'm going to take it just because I don't know what else to take. Hopefully it's not too big of an issue. We're going to go with top heavy because it actually looks fairly normal. Most of these faces are goddamn horrific, but we're going to go with Far East Traveler just because it's kind of normal. Actually kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds, which doesn't bother me too much. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like him well enough. Yeah, absolutely shocking hairstyles, but we'll go with wild because again, it's half normal. And I'm gonna hope that we're gonna skip this, and I'm gonna hope that we're gonna get out of our dandy-looking clothing fairly quick. So, I think these opening cutscenes at least I'm gonna skip because you've probably seen them already, and you just want to get to me embarrassing myself, right? Right. Right? So I'm not really sure how to handle cutscenes and whatnot. I'm not sure if Dark Souls cutscenes like to be flagged for, copyright striked against on the YouTubes. It seems like the kind of game where it might, so I'm just going to err on the side of caution there. But when there's dialogue and whatnot, we will listen to it, because not just because I want to listen to it, but I also hate it when people let's playing just sort of skip through the dialogue. I mean, unless I don't know. There are a couple of cases where I'm cool with it, but for the most part, especially if it's something I want to listen to, it's like, dude, Just let me listen to it. Okay, so, you know, I know what I'm doing here. Whether I can pull it off is an entirely different story. Yeah, I'm really sad that we haven't got the heavy armor. I really love the look of the heavy armor, but it just slows you down far too much, and it makes dodging almost pointless. The biggest issue I have, like, taking out the regular enemies is, like, dead easy. It's trivial. It's just that first boss, I have real trouble getting behind him. Oh, hang on. We need to equip some things first. Do we? No, we don't. We get the shield right here. Oh, duck in here. Come on. Oh, let me grab the shield. Come on, baby. There we go. That menu is really annoying because more often than not, I don't notice that it's still open. So I'll be trying to fight and I'll be taking damage because my controls aren't working because they're controlling the menu instead of my character. But there we go, not a problem. What do we get from here? We get a short sword, which is something we definitely want to equip because our straight, or whatever, our broken hilt is wholesale crap. I want to... Oh, come on, let me... because I'm still in the menu! What did I say? What did I just say, guys? Okay, alright. That was damage I didn't need to take, but, you know. We're past that now. We can forget about it. I don't know what the significance of the mist is. My first reaction is it's kind of a loading screen, but it's sort of... It's a reasonably quick and well-disguised loading screen. So we're going to try and not get hit here, if it's at all possible. We ended up taking damage from the fall anyway, but at least I didn't embarrass myself by getting hit by that ball, which I am grateful for. Hello, my good sir. I am envious of your armor.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Well, alright, but only because you've got dry, cool, goddamn armor.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Vaya con Dios. Alright, let's get out of here. I think there's a guy up here, so we can... No, don't parry. Block. Proper block. Thank you. See, I'm getting impetuous. This is something that I've got to come to terms with. You know, because I'm recording, I want to get through things quick and make it, you know, interesting for you, but I also don't want to die. There we go. That's what I want. We'll equip that now because we're going to need it for the boss. Like, we don't need it, but I need it. No! No, I will not die to a goddamn wrinkly red savage of a man. We may as well Estus, I guess. Though I'm not crazy about wasting them. And we'll equip the standard arrows. Alright, so at least in my experience... No, come on! Out of the menu! I just hate hate how clunky it is. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, you make more mistakes when you're recording. It's just the nature of the beast. But I'm gonna try my best not to rush it and thus make fatal mistakes. Because I don't need to. I can do this like a normal human being. There we go. That's a bit of damage for you. Take that, you bastard. Alright. Did we get anything from him or what? I gotta say, looking at the footage from Dark Souls 3, it looks like you get a lot more items than you do in Dark Souls 1, which is kind of cool. I like items. Alright, so I'm gonna try something here that sort of, it hints at. Damn it, why doesn't that work? Oh, fucking hell. I cannot tell you how many times I've tried to do that. Like, I did it the first 2 times, and then... this is actually my second attempt at recording this video. Just because the controls haven't worked. You know? Oh, come on. What did I say about taking this guy down was trivial with a bow and arrow? And yet he's doing all this damage to me? No. That'd be right. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I've done this. I've done this so easily. It was so easy to do it the first time. No. You know what the problem is? It's the goddamn controls. They're wholesale just garbage. They're straight up garbage. I actually consistently roll in the opposite direction that I want. You know, I move the stick in one direction and he rolls in the opposite direction. It's crap. No. And why can't I just get behind you? Alright, there we go. Estus. Bow to the knee. Arrow to the knee. That's how Skyrim does it. That's how America does it. And it's worked pretty well so far. Alright, I just need to stay away from him. And Estus the shit out of it. Okay, this isn't, no! Okay. Do we get, like, invincibility frames as we're rolling? So do you just have to... Oh, that should have killed me. I mean, if we're speaking realistically. And I shouldn't get greedy with my attacks. That's also part of the problem. But I also just want to get through this quickly. Okay. Okay, this shouldn't be a problem. We should have this. Aha. There we go. Okay. Easy. Kind of. And we didn't even die. There we go. You guys are probably thinking, look at this bloody just goob of a man. Having to cheese it with a bow to get through the tutorial boss. I feel like that guy is extraordinary though. He's just so big. How do you get around him? Please guys, tell me. So in terms of like... I was going to say spoilers, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily accurate. But in terms of backseating, you know what? I'm cool with it. Just don't expect me to actually take your advice. What I mean by that is I'm going to try and figure out things for myself. But look, if I'm really stuck in any particular area, then yeah, please do tell me. Give me hints, give me tips, and I will follow them. But by default, if I'm trucking along swimmingly, and you guys are like, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, I'm probably not going to do it just for the sake of my sanity. So I don't necessarily I'm not like interested in all the tiny little secrets everywhere, because then we'll just never get through it, I imagine. But hey, how about that giant goddamn raven? How cool is he? I really like ravens or crows, or though hang on, isn't that all crows are ravens but not all ravens are crows? I think that's how it goes. So even if it is a crow, you can still call it a raven. I'm gonna call it a raven. Okay, here we go. Get ready for some bonfire action. Beautiful. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do in terms of leveling up. This might be a cardinal sin, holding off on the leveling up for a little while. Then again, it might not be. So I'm not really sure either way. So don't yell at me. But I'm going to hold off until I actually decide what I want to do, because I'll be honest, I've gone with a hunter mostly because I know it's fairly easy for me to get through that first area with the hunter. whereas the knight is a little bit hit and miss just because it's slow and I like the whole dodging and whatnot. So now we're going to go back to the sword and shield. Maybe even dual wielding. Okay, so this took me a little while to actually figure out where I need to go from here because there are so many branching paths and most of them are like pretty impossible. I would really like to go to the catacombs because it's... You can get a morning star from over there, which is really cool. And I like maces and morning stars and whatnot. But that's probably... It's probably too early. I think going up to the Undead Berg is the best course of action. Straight off the bat. There we go. See, I like this, you know, dual wielding and being dodgy. I do like using a shield, as you well know. But this is just kind of cool. I like what we're doing here. Oh, look at that dodge, baby. Oh, don't you dare Estus. Only I can Estus. You done? Don't fall off the edge now. Come on. Oh, you salty son of a bitch. That's it. I'm coming after this guy. See, I probably should have taken him out and then come down here. So what's the deal with Estus? No! Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Oh. Did you guys feel that? Did your I mean, assuming you have testicles, it's totally cool if you don't. But did you just like swallow your testicles there like I did? This is see, that shouldn't have happened. I'm just like, I'm being sloppy now and I fully recognize that. I've done this like 10 times and it's never been a problem before. Okay, I like with the dual wielding that we can like... What the shit? That was balls. Alright. Not a problem, guys. I've never died there before. Look, this, I can already sense this is going to be so full of like, hey baby, I swear, this has never happened before. It's going to be like erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation or something like that. You know what? For the interest of just not fucking up anymore, let's go with blocking. Alright, cool. You know what? I probably shouldn't even be... Yeah, I shouldn't even be taking on that guy. I don't necessarily need to, right? So, yeah, what's the deal with Estus? I know that they replenish at bonfires, but how many replenish? You know, how many do you get? Alright. Easy. This is going to be easy. As long as I don't... Alright, those bombs are pissing me off now. There we go. I like the AoE damage I'm rocking here. This is appealing to me. So, oh, don't even think about it. I think when there's risk of falling, I'm gonna use the shield just to. What was that? Where did he go? Oh, okay, there he is. Okay, all right. Take that, you bloody son of a bitch. I feel like there's probably... This just feels like this is going to be a secret around here, but I'm not gonna risk it. So let's head up to the Undead Berg. And not jump off here. That would be really great if we could avoid that. I will go, rather. I will go back to the dual wielding. And what, we're poisoned or something? Is that what's going on here? I'm probably going to be chugging Estus like it's going out of fashion. I'm going to be chugging it like a frat boy. So, I don't know. So I have noticed that, yeah, they gave me 10. This is probably locked. Yeah, it's locked. Most things are locked. They gave me 10 Estus flasks, or 10 swigs of Estus. Good luck, it tells me. Yeah. I think this one says the same thing. Yeah. They give me 10, and then when I replenish, I get like 4 or 5 or something, so I don't know. Ah, no! I let him do a combo, that's not right. Take that. I have no problem one-shotting you. Okay. We've got a nice little collection of souls there, don't we? Lovely. Yeah. I'll combo the shit out of you, no problem. I don't know if we call that a combo. I was just like power attack, non-power attack. Cool, okay. See, now it seems pretty easy. It's not the daunting Dark Souls that I was led to believe. Death? What does that even mean? Some of these notes, honestly, with the question marks, they really get me. Cause like, what are you trying to tell me? How can you even have the audacity to ask me a question through a medium that I can't reply to? You know? But you know how people are. Alrighty. I don't want these lost souls. Give me like badass armor or something. Imminent Drake. Oh yeah. Not that it matters. I mean, can it even damage you? I mean, it was kind of cool the first time I saw it. Yeah, baby. It just flies right off, right? So hang on. Where's it go? That's something that might be useful. I mean, look. I don't want to like necessarily pit one game against another. But if we're talking about dragons, I'm already thinking the Dark Souls dragons are substantially cooler than like the likes of Skyrim. Okay. So this was like not even an issue when I was playing as the knight. And it shouldn't be here either. It's just because I have a tendency to rush because I'm recording, you know. There we go. Okay. Not a problem. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of, like, the armor we're rocking here. So we'll deal with these guys, and then we'll open that door. Is that enough? That's enough, baby. I can't take this. I see that a lot, but I'm not sure what it's referencing, you know? Alright. So there's something... Yeah, there we go. What is it? Wooden shield. Hang on. Is it better or worse than what we have? Toggle status, I think, is what we do. It's objectively better. Large leather shield. Wooden shield. That looks better, right? Unequip. So I want to equip it in the place of my... Oh, yeah, that kind of looks sexual. I can deal with that. Yeah, alright. Now we just get some, like, nice chain armor. And we're rocking it. What's going on here? Nothing of... Nah, get out of the menu! I've got to get used to unmenuing myself. There's no point to breaking all these things, is there? Anyway, I will bonfire myself. And we will rest. Oh, feels so good to rest, baby. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. It needs love like everything does. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.